lights are on. They must be waiting up.
Who cares?
Yes, but Dick, what if they come out here? Now, come on. We better go in. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. What are you watching?
Some wonderful movie your father picked out. What's that?
That's a cabbage. It's taking over the world.
What'd you kids do tonight?
Went to a movie.
Look at that, will you? They got the whole Japanese army trying to drive it into Tokyo Bay.
I'm really happy you two kids are trying to get to know each other.
That's it. Cabbage drowned.
Daddy, how can you watch that stuff?
What do you mean? It's better than what they're making nowadays. All that violence.
That looked pretty violent to me.
Yeah, but that was different. It was cabbage. So, how do the new brother and sister like each other?
Walter, you're so subtle.
Well, there's no sense in beating around the bush. You know, when we got married last month, we were very worried about you two coming home for spring vacation.
How come?
Well, we weren't sure you'd get along.
Most people who remarry are worried that their furniture won't mix. We were worried that our kids wouldn't.
Well, it's only been a week, but I'd say she's okay. For a girl. I'm kidding.
Oh, no, you're not. You've been doing that all night. You don't treat me as an equal.
Are you going to start that again now?
Start what?
He looks down on me because I'm a woman.
No, I look down on you because you're shorter.
That's it. Good night.
Good night.
Shouldn't have opened my mouth. I jinxed it.
Don't be silly. It's not your fault. Anyway, in a few days, they'll be going back to school. You'll be in Wisconsin. She'll be in Florida. They can send each other hate mail.
Treat you like an equal. You were great, just great.
Yeah, but I'm running out of things to fight about.
And I'm having trouble keeping a straight face.
We've got to stop meeting like this.
Excuse me. And you were worried they weren't getting along. Now you can start worrying about how they're getting along.
I don't understand why it's such a big deal.
If it wasn't such a big deal, why would you be doing it in the linen closet?
Sneaking around in your own home. Is it right?
You're right. It isn't right. We shouldn't sneak. It should be out in the open, and now it is.
That's not what I mean. It shouldn't be out in the open. It shouldn't be, period. You're living in the same house, your brother and sister.
We're not brother and sister. You two got married. Jane and I aren't related at all.
I think I'm getting an ulcer.
Look, how do you know what goes on when Dick is in Wisconsin and I'm in Florida?
She's got a point, Ruth. We trust them at school.
Not anymore, we don't.
Listen, would it help things if I told you that Jane and I really, really like each other?
Yes, that helps a lot. Now I've got palpitations on top of a headache. Walter, you argue with him. I'm starting to see zigzag lines. I've got about 20 minutes to a full-blown migraine.
I don't see that there's anything to argue about. We just told you how we feel about each other.
Oh, come on. It has nothing to do with how you feel. It's Jane's pajamas.
Now, just a minute.
Come on, Walter. I wear more than that at the beach.
Jane's pajamas haven't anything to do with it.
I've never even seen Jane's pajamas.
They're short. They're enticing.
They're flannel.
Are you saying that my daughter is a tease?
Oh, maybe not consciously.
Well, if my daughter is a tease, your son is a weirdo.
Well, I'm not going to stand here and listen to you insult my weirdo, my son.
I'm not going to stand here and listen to you do anything.
Well, that's fine with me.
I feel like somebody who is directly responsible for World War III.
This is awful. What do we do?
Oh, Dick, it's just not worth it. Not if they're fighting.
You want to cool it?
Well, we've only got a few days of vacation left, and then you're off to Wisconsin, and I'm off to Florida.
You're right. Brother and sister.
Brother and sister.
We're not going to see each other romantic.
We're going to behave like brother and sister. You two have enough problems. You don't need us on your list. Now I'm going to bed. Night.
I'm sorry, Jane, about what I said. When I get a migraine, I get irrational.
Oh, that's okay. Good night.
Good night.
Well, guess I'll turn in too. Good night.
Dick, fella, I didn't really mean what I said about your hormones. You got fine hormones. When Ruth gets a migraine, I get irrational.
That's okay. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Mom.
Good night.
That's a relief.
You think we meant it?
I hope so. I can't be checking the linen closet every 10 minutes.
Walter, do you think we're doing the right thing?
No, probably not, but it's the easier thing. Besides, you just give them a couple of days and they'll both be dating other people. And I think I have an idea of how to help things along. Well, hey, everybody. I'd like you to meet Bert Johnson. Just joined my firm. Bert, my daughter Jane, my son Dick.
Hi, how are you?
And my wife Ruth.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Well, you all ready, honey?
Already?
Where are you going?
Oh, we're sorry to run out on you like this, but we had a last-minute dinner engagement.
You kids have a good time.
Yeah.
Bye, sir.
So, you work for my father.
Right.
That's nice.
He's a nice man.
What are you doing here?
Oh, here. Well, I think your father wanted me to meet your sister. Is this your spring vacation?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Well, maybe we could go out to dinner or something.
We just ate.
We could go to a movie. There's a new French film at the cinema, too.
We saw it.
Look, why don't we just stay here and we can talk? Would you like a cold drink?
Oh, yeah, I'd love one.
Me too.
Why don't you go get them, Dick? That's very interesting, Bert.
And that's just contracts. Torts are much more exciting.
I'm sure.
Oh, gee, it's getting late. I guess I better be going.
Good night.
I'll walk you to the door.
I've seen happier faces on death row.
Something wrong?
It was awful. Just awful.
What was?
Bringing Bert here.
He seemed very nice. He's Phi Beta Kappa. He drives a sports car.
It wasn't him. It was him. He wouldn't leave the room for 1 minute. Would you please ask your son to pass the butter?
Dick, would you please? Well, you heard.
No, Mother, I did not hear. I'm not listening to her.
The butter. Thank you.
You can tell him the thank you was from you, not me.
Come on, kids. Wouldn't it be nicer to be friends? Yeah, I guess it would.
You know, it's really hard to have any appetite at all.
Maybe lose some weight.
You cannot sit at the same table with him.
Walter, we've got to do something. We can't live in an atmosphere of hate.
I think I have an idea.
Look, Mr. Lawson, I like your daughter. Really. I just don't think she likes me, so, can I leave?
Bert, you got to give these things time. It's just like housebreaking a dog. A little unpleasant at first, and then he gets to be your best friend. Besides, I'm your boss. Jane, look who's here.
Oh, hi, Bert.
See, Mr. Lawson, she hates me, so can I go?
Now, just wait a minute.
Bert. It's so marvelous to see you.
It is?
Yeah, of course it is.
We hardly got to know one another last time. What with all those interruptions.
Oh.
Maybe we could go out, Someplace nice, quiet.
Ooh, I know just the spot.
Huh?
Nice, isn't it? When two people find each other.
Well, thank you, Bert. I had a nice time.
Can I stay a while?
It's a little late, and I'm a little tired. No, Bert, please don't do... Bert, stop it.
I don't get it. All night you treat me nice, and now you act like a different person.
Well, maybe I just have a split personality.
Well, someone ought to staple you back together.
Well, if it isn't Cinderella, have a good time?
I had a wonderful time, thank you.
I could tell. It's scuffling at the door.
I don't know what you mean.
Bert, don't. Bert, stop it.
Oh, you're awful snooping around.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
How was your date with Linda?
I didn't go.
Why not?
Listen, Jane, I've been waiting here for you. This is ridiculous. We don't have to sneak anymore. Our parents have okayed it and you won't even talk to me. Jane, we have to stop fighting.
You really didn't see Linda?
I've been waiting up to see you. I'm glad that's all over.
Me too. Going out with Bert is about as exciting as peeling wallpaper.
I've missed you.
I missed you too.
Got so quiet, we figured you'd made up or killed each other.
We made up.
I'm glad. But you know, it's late and you two have got to get up early in the morning.
I haven't even packed yet.
Neither have I. Come on. Pack together. Oh, but I promise we won't use the closet.
Well, I'm glad it all worked out. And the timing was good, too.
Right. Back together, and tomorrow thousands of miles apart. Now we can relax.
Only for a while. They've got vacation in a few months. I have a feeling it's going to be a long, hot summer.